Heel trick, heel trick, heel trick. Heel trick, heel trick. Heel trick, heel trick, heel trick, heel trick. That's heel trick. Bijna. Triggern. It's just heel trick. Hello? Sliderò, sombero, non passa la solo. Ma non si può usarle. There is killing sombero. Quite training, quite training. Here's a house get Fabia Capello. पानी परेर थियो अहिले कार्टुन हो त्यो भोइसओभर हुँदैन एआई बोल्छ नि हुन्छ नि भिडियो.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Let's look and place it forward. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. De Rossi. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's having a go!
Yeah,
what
yeah,
a
man.
Wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Roberto Carlos. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal, he's shifting through the gears here. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great challenge, time to perfection. Donatoni. Maldini. And this is Ronaldinho. Now he's running away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's got away. Roll proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, good climb! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gerrard! He's got a goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mackay! And it's in! AC Milan are all square. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
This looks promising. Yamal just eases him off the ball. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here. Not a shot at goal! Lampard! A legend of his time! A finish of true class! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nepal, and the finish! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And that is a little undercooked. Lampard. Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
De Rossi. And it's Lampard. Cafu.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
It's
recupero.
Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, easy pickings there. Mackay. Now it's Diaz. He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And it's half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Oh, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19. Viene sostituito con il numero 41.
So, into the second half. He has found the way through. Pass is just off target.
Mackay clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Stojkovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's a threatening ball. Donadoni. That's a good ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even... Ronaldinho! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So now the difference is 3. And he's managed to get free. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Delivered in.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Chance for a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Raul. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard. Donadoni. And it's Stojkovic. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. De Rossi. Lampard. Cafu. It's Lampard. And it's Stojkovic. Lampard. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Very nicely done. Oh, he's been caught on it! And a chance! And there's a goal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Nepal are having a ball here. Donadoni making good progress. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Threads one in. Mackay gets flagged offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Nepal making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Just a chance to shoot! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has two. This is a... Oh, what a mistake! It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's found space here. Ibrahimovic, can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, easy pickings there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's got the beating of his man. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Raul. That's a good ball. Ronaldinho! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lampard demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Oh, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Vieira calmly anticipates. Neymar, Rodri. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Lampard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lampard. He won't be happy with that one. De Bruyne. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar in acres of space out. Chance for a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Raul aimed beyond the defence. It's Ronaldinho! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Maldini getting this one clear. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that is... Can he finish? Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Lampard. It's Ibrahimovic! Good strike, quite an alarm.
Diamante definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted. Ibrahimovic! Rodri. And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. Great ball, and he's in. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rodri running with intent. And he's certainly onside. Can he finish? Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Nepal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's had it taken off him. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Ronaldo looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Diamante clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Neymar. Now it's Stojkovic. Now, can they get him away? And Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. Almost an hour gone. He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
It's Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Cambio di giocatori.
Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, it's come loose. Now the ball, and a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's on it, can he get away? Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Thuram can get it clear.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Knocks it into space. Spread out to the left. Cross from Maldini. Tries to get it clear. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's definitely onside. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And they can counter here. Nepal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Nepal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Szoboszlai, and it's Dembele. Dembele making good progress. He has found the way through, and instinctive, he leaps for it! That's really well manoeuvred, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely spread.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Now
di
it's
recupero.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball out wide. Cannavaro has been caught there, it's a foul. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every... Ibrahimovic! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar is fouled. Maldini goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ibrahimovic. De Rossi. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Stojkovic. So it is still 0-0. Neymar. Bergkamp. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Quality ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed... Great chance! And another try! And it's a goal! And there is your opener. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Natal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Stojkovic. Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Nepal are behind here despite their domination of possession. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergkamp did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Dijk. And it's Stojkovic. Schlotterbeck promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options for movement. Good claim, no margin for error there. Lampard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe, can he finish? Half-time getting close now. Lampard, Ibrahimovic. Now it's Raul. Now it's Neymar. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Bergkamp. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Nepal finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri. Now, can they get him away? And here's Neymar. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Raul. Oh, delightful ball. Yamal. And it's Hakimi. Now Schlotterbeck. Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lampard never out of the action for very long. No, he's not going to get any further than that. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
No, again, there's no way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini. Bergkamp threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Played into space. That's where it came from. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Neymar. Neymar. De Rossi. Spread it left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lampard. Nicely weighted. Chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Raul. Number 22,
And it's Neymar.
Stojkovic. Coming on the field.
Oh, and that is
number
really
23,
good tenacity.
Kaká. Number 10, Ronaldinho.
It's their second corner of the game. Lampard! So close to drawing level.
Lampard was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Yamal. Nice bit of trickery. And he's definitely onside. Bergkamp. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. Bergkamp. There he goes, motoring forward. Now, can he find a finish? He's dealt with that really well. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Neymar. Number 16, Daniele De Rossi. Coming on the field, number 9, Messi. Number 13, Rijkaard.
Madrid have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Madrid have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. He can run onto that. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Now there is a quality striker, Peter, in the shape of Bebeto. Like so many Brazilian strikers of his time, not physically imposing, but fast, agile, intelligent.
And of course, behind it all, a dogged, a determined personality, a genuine footballing perfectionist.
And a player you always wanted to stay in the box. His darting movement, he had a great habit of being able to lose a marker. Superb player.
And he's managed to get free.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Cleared without hesitation. Rijkaard. And he's well positioned here. He slipped. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Nepal really could have done without this. So this the chance to fire his team in front. That is some save from Khan. Nakamura has the space to scheme. Cafu gets it away. And a chance! Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, important interception. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Raul. Tries to pass it through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neatly clipped into space. It's a goal kick. Nepal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nakamura. It's a good ball out wide. Barcelona are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Pinged towards the front line. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Odo. It's a good run down the right. The Rossi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Played in. A header! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Neymar's cross. Oh, good climb! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Done delicately. It's a promising position. Nakamura. Rice, played back. Cafu, looking for options for move. Real chance! Neymar. Nakamura. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bebeto. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neymar has it in a wide position. He's got away. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van Dijk tries to clear. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Stojkovic. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Number 15, Neymar!
Nepal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cafu, towering header! Harmlessly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a sharp pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please turn your
Nepal
attention to
up
the
by
screen for
1 goal at the
information
halfway
provided
point.
by the local police.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Nepal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Away we go again. Nepal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Passes short and sharp. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nakamura. And it's Nakamura. Nakamura running with the ball. Rice, a player who needs no introduction. Pepe makes the interception. Lampard. Now it's Neymar.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And this is Neymar. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bebeto. That has been slung wide. Aimed at the fast. It's rising! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power, through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
It's Neymar! It's hit the uprights. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. De Rossi, and it's Lampard. Stojkovic providing an outlet on that flank. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nice looking ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Stojkovic. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Played into space. Lampard. Cafu. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a searching pass. And they can counter here. He's got away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nicely intercepted. Neymar given the lift of his goal, and it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Rice. Nakamura. Half an hour gone in the second half. He won't be happy with that one.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Neymar! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Raúl. Coming on the field is number 10, Ronaldinho.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Iniesta. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Cafu is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Knocks it into space. Desai. Now he's off and running. Dink through. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers. Ibrahimovic. Pepe does really well to win the ball there.
1 minute added time.
Ronaldinho. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? What? And that's that. Nepal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
And the counter is on. That is good strength. And he's got a... And Owen! A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And it's Messi. Now it's Owen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking for options for movement.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tries to play it through. And this is Raul. Oh, great leap! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Owen. Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. That's good vision. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, super find. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Maldini. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kokchu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cafu. Van Dijk. De Rossi. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Owen. Raul. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Ibrahimovic. He's played it back. Cafu. And this is Ibrahimovic. He might be in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pepe. And here's Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Oh, that's a key interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And this is Messi. And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And we
So
come
neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second half is up and running. So neither side has yet broken through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
To Michelis. And back to the keeper. Neuer, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Beckenbauer. And it's Owen. Owen going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Ronaldinho. De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Opts for safety. Cafu. He's found the way through.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Searching pass he's played there. Owen. Messi. He's in a good position here. Kukçu gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cafu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Beckenbauer. Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The cross. Owen. Kukçu. Ronaldinho. Bangladesh are looking to break at pace. Cafu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Raul. Cafu. Now it's Owen. Bangladesh do have a chance to counter here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Natal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Kukçu. De Rossi. Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good ball out wide. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Pepe. And it's Ronaldinho. Hazard. And he's definitely onside. Thuram clears without hesitation. Five minutes left on the clock. And here's Ibrahimovic! Well, there's the clearance. Cafu. Can he get it through? Cafu has the space to scheme.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Raul. Number 5, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 23, Kaká. Number 22, Stojkovic.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They'll have one final crack at it. Van Dijk. And Neymar. Great vision. The end. Time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans have
and
pulled out all
welcome to
the stops
today's
to make
match.
this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Maldini looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Mohamed Salah.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through. Nearly, but not quite.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Ronaldinho. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous. Spread to the right. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Vitinha. Nepal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And this is Son Heung-min. Shot at goal! Mohamed Salah is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
De Rossi. Salah. De Rossi simply refused to be outdone there. Neymar. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a little off target. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Messi. He has found the way through. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Lam. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Mohamed Salah. De Rossi. And it's Lampard. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. Salah. Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Salah. Neymar! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Pepe. Mohamed Salah going forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vitinha. And he was quick to react. So what can they make of this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Thuram. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's Ibrahimovic! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but Ibrahimovic! Mohamed Salah, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Works it forward. Chance here to counter. And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic. He is through here. And it's played into the middle. Neymar. And Mohamed Salah. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Oh, really well played.
He's had it taken off him. Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Now, can they get it back? Lam. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Lam in acres of space out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And there's the shot!
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Lampard. And here's Stojkovic. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Salah. He's got away. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chance, surely! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lampard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Plays it a header! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, super! And a chance! And there's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it into space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ibrahimovic. The pull could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. Nepal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lampard. And it's Lampard. And here's Ibrahimovic.
2 added minutes
And it's
has
Lam.
been indicated.
That's really well cleared. Bale. Hernes. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort and... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But, of course, we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So, straight into the action. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail, time and...
Takes a shot! It's their first effort on goal.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's running away. And he can thump it away.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. And this is Ibrahimovic. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ball in towards the middle. Struck first time. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. Ronaldinho. He'll try from distance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Off the post. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's a vicious effort. It's a goal kick. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Doué gets a foot in here. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ronaldinho. Azar. And it's Guardiola. Cafu has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's De Bruyne. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a threatening ball. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out towards the flank. Knocks it into space. And this is Hazard. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has not gone well. Marcelo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? And it's Guardiola. And here's Hazard. He's having a shot! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Número 20.
Nepal have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Trossard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho tries to pass it through. He might be in here! And the shot! Guardiola! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Guardiola is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, cracking effort.
Marcelo certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball...
It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's made its way to him. Cafu, looking for the run. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Nepal coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Nepal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He's found the way through. And he shoots! It's a goal! But oh, it's offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Defending was strong and firm. Guardiola. And this is... Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
Nepal
14.
have their second
Número
corner now.
7. Número 8. Número 10. Messi. Entran número 21. Número 20. Número 9. Número 19. Número 15.
Chance, surely! And a neat finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
It's their second corner of the game. Maldini with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Lobbed in behind.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Marcelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Rossi, Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Yamal played into space, the most accurate pass. Cafu. To Guardiola. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. It's a promising position. Nepal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well timed, excellent interception. Azar. De Rossi. Not a hint of offside here. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been won straight back. And here's Trossard. Marcelo. De Rossi. And it's Marcelo. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cafu. Azar. That's Guardiola. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That has been cut short. Hakimi. Can he get on the end of this? De Rossi. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Looking to play him in. Now it's Yamal.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Good chance here. Lacking in accuracy.
Argentina are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Stood up well to him there. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yamal promptly onto that, and that is that. Trossard is herring after that one. Pele. And it's Lampard. Knocks it out wide. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lampard makes a move down the right.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good progress on the left. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And that will be the final act. Nepal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise